using this.
何これ
What?
何これ
Nani? What do you mean, Nani Kore? That's the chat window.
Restream. How cute.
Mm.
They have an octopus. No, that's a squid. They have a squid mascot.
Yeah,
That's cute.
it's squid.
Okay, I'm gonna have a quick shower and then I will do my makeup for this.
Hi, okay. about to start.
Wait, can you get an underwear for me, please?
There's one. Why do you check here?
What? I accidentally... Thanks, dear.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the People's Dwarf, ready for another exciting session of Trivs At Home. So I hope you guys are all ready as well. Yeah, welcome. We've got one going on languages tonight. That's the theme we've got going on for today, or this evening, or this morning, or wherever it is you're viewing this from. And it is hot as heck still here in LA, California. It is crazy hot. I'll literally have the window open this time because I'm not going to be able to bear it otherwise. So we may have some ambient, I don't know, cars driving past, motorcycles, who knows? Maybe some fun stuff, just interacting in between the trivia. But hopefully not. But we just need to literally air out the room because I can't have fans and things going because unfortunately it would be a little bit too much noise, ambient noise in the background. Also, let me know how the sound is for you guys coming through. I'm using a new mic today, so I had it all set up. I think I've got it in a position where it's good, but I can slide it around. Hopefully I don't need to slide it around, but hopefully being next to me like this is a-okay, and I've got the gain and stuff up. But again, just let me know in the comments what the volume is like on your end. So hopefully it's all coming through a-okay. Very exciting with languages trivia going on tonight. But yes, welcome everyone over on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Periscope as well. Now, you may have noticed that we've got a new answering system in place. So instead of using the online forms that we were using, which was a Google Forms, I'm trying out a thing called Trivia Right, which is pretty much where you can submit answers as we start rounds of trivia. So I've posted the link in the actual video titles. I can actually put it into all the chat windows as well, so that way you all have a copy of it and you know where the room code is. All you do is go here and you enter your team name, whatever you want to call yourselves, and then that's how you'll be presented. And then you'll be taken to a screen, and on that screen you will have pretty much a scoreboard, which at the moment will be 0 because we haven't started yet, but that'll be that page where everything will happen. So when I activate round 1 and we start, there'll be an answer option, so you can start submitting your answers. Then once that closes off and I finish that up, you'll be taken back to the scoreboard. I'll be marking it, and you can actually keep track on the scores as to how you're doing while I'm marking, which is very exciting. So it adds a little bit of live scoring. It gets marking done after each round. You guys can have your scoreboard literally in front of you at the whole time while you're doing this, while we're still doing the trivia here as well. So it's a little bit exciting, a little bit awesome. And yeah, I ended up using it for trivia earlier this week, and also for a company that I hosted a private trivia session for as well, and it worked great. So hopefully this works really well with you guys as well. So it's very simple, straightforward. So that'll be how I'll be accepting answers for this trivia. So it's very easy. It's literally like the Google form that you guys would have been using, except it's a different site, and it's got extra little buzzers and whistles, which literally gives you answers in real time when I'm answering them and marking them during the breaks. And you can see the scoreboard as well, which is super cool. So it means you guys don't need to self-score anymore. Yay! Self-scoring's taken off the plate. That's right, it's all back onto me again. But that's all good. All good indeed. So fingers crossed that all comes together nicely. So, and you guys can log into that link on Trivia right now and enter your team names. It is totally fine. We've got Team Love, and we've got Malcolm Linguistic Specialist. Ah, yes, Linguistic Specialist. Yes, I see. I believe the typo was maybe deliberate on that one. Nice one. And by Trivial, we've also got on there. So we've got 3 teams registered at the moment, which is great. And also with this Trivia Right thing, you can register at any time. So even if you come in to this stream after round 1 or round 2 or at any point, you can just jump into the room code and enter your team and start playing along. So there's no stress on when you actually join it. It's very simple and straightforward, and we can post that in the comments, and that way everyone knows what's going on there, which is nice and great for everybody. Oh, John Reagan says he can barely hear me. Let me see if I can turn up the mic just a little bit. Mum says mic's a little bit low. What about now? Is that any better? I've turned up the mic on our end. So also check your volume as well, guys. But, oh, I think I'm all blurry too because I moved. So the camera is all out of le focus. That's okay. I know how to fix that. That's easy done during the settings option. But yeah, how's the sound going for you now, guys? Is that a-okay? Did that fix it? I did adjust it accordingly. Put it up a little bit so you guys can hopefully hear me. Let me know in the comments how that is so I can confirm that it is a-okay. And in regards to the focus, let me fix this a little bit. There we go. Now I'm back. Bam. A little bit of a touch and a dial thing there. Alright, it says good deal and better. Fantastic. Alright, so John says good, Malcolm says good, Mum says good. Fantastic. Alright, guys. Well, yeah, trying out the new mic. He did say yours was all the way up. Alright, well, no, it was on my end. It is a different kind of mic that I've bought. But it's great for actually hosting, like, live and holding as a handheld mic. So, when it's on an actual stand and stuff next to me, then it's a little bit of a distance sort of next to me. So I've got to just play with the volume controls and make sure you guys can hear it okay with the input too. I'm already starting to sweat and all I'm doing is sitting down. Guys, it's crazy. This is so crazy right now. It's seriously so hot here. Let me just... I had a sweat towel. I'm going to go grab a sweat towel because I need it. Hang on 2 seconds. I literally had that. Where did I put it? There you are. Come back to me. Yep. It's that hot here. I should be wearing sweatbands and maybe just have like an ice vest on or something here. I was almost contemplating maybe cancelling depending on how hot this was just because I may die of heat. But if I do randomly collapse halfway through, don't stress. I'll hopefully wake up again after a while. Risa's here. She'll wake me up as long as she doesn't pass out as well or collapse. So we should be all good. But yeah, wow. This is scorching here. This is crazy. I might just have the towel around my head and that way it's... Nah, I don't like that around my head. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look presentable. Alrighty. So, for those who are new, and even if you're not new, for those who have played before, here are the how to play options for the trivia. So, it's a little bit like this. It's changed just a little bit, just in regards to using the Trivia at Answering web link. So, but apart from that, most of it is still the same. It's team or solo play encouraged. So, regardless of where you are watching this, I encourage you to either play on your own, or if you've got friends or family, work acquaintances, or work buddies, or whoever you're with, you can do that and get them involved and make a team for yourselves. There's 4 rounds of trivia with 10 questions per round. 1 point per correct answer, with no points lost for any incorrect answers. And music about too much working out. I actually haven't worked out this week. I know, shock horror. That is dangerous. I'm actually looking at buying some like Bowflex weights and stuff, so I can actually have something decent-ish to train with here, because I don't really have much except for kind of bodyweight stuff and Marisa's sister's yoga weights, so it's really not too much. All my gym stuff's back home in Australia, and that stuff's too expensive to ship. You may as well just buy your own, so I'm looking into getting my own, because I don't know when gyms are going to be opening up again. But yes, so no points lost for any incorrect answers, so I encourage guessing. Even if you don't know anything, have a guess, guys, because you could get lucky and get a point or few. There will be breaks between each round, and there will be question repeats just before we go into the break. So don't stress if you miss a question during the round. There will be a section at the end of the round where questions will pop up 1 to 5 and 6 to 10 for about 30 seconds each, so you guys can double check answers, or maybe if you miss something, that's pretty much what they're for before we launch into the break. If you don't actually need the question repeats, it just means you get a nice longer break, alright? So when the trivia round starts, because we're using this triviarats.com website to submit answers, so if you've got that web page open, as soon as I start round 1, I'll go to that Trivia Rat page, because I'm the admin of this particular one, and I will select Game On, which will then take all of you on the Trivia Rat screen to an answer screen. So you don't have to push anything, it'll take you there automatically, and then that's how you'll be submitting your answers for questions 1 to 10. Now, any point throughout that answering, there's a section underneath the submission box where you can jump to a different question number. So maybe if you weren't sure about something and you skipped a question and then you figured out what the answer was later on, you can jump to that question at any point during the answer section. Now, when the question repeats come back up, that'll still be open, so you can still submit answers then. When we go into the break, that's when I'll be closing the answer submissions for that particular round. However, if you do need extra time, you can comment and let me know, and I can open it up again if you need a little bit of extra time to send your answers in. And then once that's done, I will mark the answers for round 1 nice and quick, and then you guys will be able to see it. That'll be during the break. You guys will be able to see the scoreboard, and then we'll come back, go through the answers, and fly into round 2. Just like that. Rinse and repeat. Very simple, straightforward. New Music Inferno says, you're no longer Team Love, you're a different team now. Okay, I will edit that team list, that is A-okay. Now, we'll also say if you accidentally get logged out of the Trivia At page, or you change your team name or something like that, 1, let me know in the comments so I know what your team name is. But 2, if you do happen to get logged out accidentally, or you close the tab accidentally, or it refreshes or something, and you need to re-log back in, just use the same team name, but add like a 1 or something next to it. So then that way when I'm looking at the scoreboard, I can see, for example, the teams that we have in there right now. So we have Team Love, Malcolm Linguistic Specialist, and By Trivial. So say By Trivial got logged out, he would log back in as By Trivial 1. And then I can add any of the previous scores from previous rounds depending on when he got logged out onto his new team name. So I can alter that accordingly. So that's A-okay. So don't fret. If you do get logged out, just log back in again, choose your team name, add a 1 or something next to it so I know you have to come back in again, and that is A-okay. And then I can remove the old one as well, okay? And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how we're gonna operate with this trivia. Oh, we've also got Rabbitness in there too. Welcome, Rabbitness. And we've got Language of Love, not Team Love. Okay, so if I'll get rid of Team Love, I can do that now. So we've got 4 teams in tonight so far. Fantastic. Lovely, lovely work. We're looking at 7:12 p.m. here. I think that's a good time to start. Now, what I'm also going to be testing tonight, guys, is I'm going to be trying to speed up the question asking section, so to speak. So I will be trying to obviously speed up how long we spend on each question. So that way we may not be here for 2 hours. We can be here for maybe like an hour and a half, or maybe even closer to an hour 15 if possible. But I'm going to be trying that tonight. So that's also what the question repeats are for. I've also found the question repeats almost end up kind of pointless when I'm spending a minute and a half, 2 minutes on questions anyway. So we're just going to trial that out tonight. So let's see how that all comes together. So what we'll do, I think we'll get into the first round, guys. So again, it is all about languages. The language of love, as one of the team names is, or language of anything. We did have love relationships and weddings just previously and earlier this week, thanks to my brother for submitting some of those questions and that theme. So good on him. But yes, so for round 1 tonight, in regards to languages, we have onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that a few times, and it's a tongue twister, and it's great, but we're gonna make it work. So onomatopoeia. So that's what the round 1 theme is going to be about. Remember, no answers in the comments. You can put joke answers if you like. I encourage joke answers because I always appreciate a laugh. Use a pen and paper to keep track of your answers if you want to, because once you submit them on the Trivia At website, again, they are over to me and no longer to you. But yeah, so if you want to keep a copy of your answers just in case, you can do that. But yeah, and then we've also got the reference up here on the side just in case you forget what the website is or you get logged out and you need to log back in again. Alright, so, onomatopoeia. Let's get into question 1, shall we? Question 1 literally is, what is an onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia. I know, right? I'm going to keep saying that. It's going to be like a weird tongue twistery type thing, and I'm probably going to fumble, but it's great. This is what I'm here for, guys. You tell me what this is, and yes, it may be a relatively long answer. I'm pretty sure the input will let you write a detailed answer, hopefully. Let me know if it doesn't. I didn't actually test to write a really long sentence for an answer. Ah, yes, I gotta begin the game. Good point. Alright, game on. Thank you, New Music Inferno. Game on is now, so if you give it a couple seconds, it should refresh. I've got to get used to that too. Going into game on. I've always been excited just doing it right here, but now I've got to go and click game on another screen. But that's alright. So the game on in the Trivia At screen should be in the answer section now. So you should be able to see question number 1 and a submission box. Try and give me a description of what an onomatopoeia is. And let me know if it limits your character usage. The rest of the questions shouldn't be anywhere near sentence long answers. At least I don't believe they were. I think this was maybe the only one. So, there we go. So what is an onomatopoeia? Let's get into question number 2 now. The sound of a clock in English is expressed by tick-tock. How is it expressed in Spanish or Italian? The sound of a clock in English is expressed by tick-tock. How is it expressed in Spanish or Italian? Spanish or Italian. Well, Spanish and Italian, not Spanish-Italian or Italian-Spanish. It's literally for both of them. So the sound of a clock in English is expressed by tick-tock. How is it expressed in Spanish or Italian? Question number 3 now. Rice Bubbles or Rice Krispies have their own onomatopoeia. What is it? So there you go. If you didn't know what an onomatopoeia was, when we go through this trivia, you should start having an idea of what they actually are. So then you can go back if you want and put in an answer for question 1 if you didn't have one. But yes, Rice Bubbles or Rice Krispies, depending on where you're from, have their own onomatopoeia. What is it? Alright, and question number 4 now. In Japanese, kira kira is used to describe glittery, sparkly things like stones or gold, etc. What would be the English onomatopoeia equivalent? See, I've got this word always in there. I could have just said, what is the English equivalent? But no, I kept putting it in there, and I was like, nope, this is a test of myself. I'm going to keep pronouncing this word. Kind of like a tongue twister. Just going to keep doing it over and over until I fumble. That's what we're doing. And hopefully it works out well. Yes, in Japanese, kira kira or kira kira is used to describe glittery, sparkly things like stones, gold, etc. What would be the English onomatopoeia equivalent? Question number 4. Number 5 now. In the 1960s TV series Batman, comic book style onomatopoeic words such as what appeared? Now, I know there are going to be multiple answers for this, so I am accepting multiple options. You just need to give me at least one of them, okay? You don't give me all of them, because there's probably a very, very high number of them, but at least give me one, and you'll get a point. 1960s TV series Batman, the comic book style onomatopoeic words such as what appeared? You know, when they did the fight scenes and it was like a something, and then a something. That's a hint. Come on, you guys should be able to get that. Alright, number 6 now. It's a true or false question. According to the study of onomatopoeia in the Muslims' holy write Quran, some linguists hold that onomatopoeia may have been the first form of human language. I really didn't think this through saying this word so many times. This is great. True or false, according to the study of onomatopoeia in the Muslims' holy write Quran, some linguists hold that onomatopoeia may have been the first form of human language. True or false? That is a long one. Alright, question number 7 now. In Hebrew, the onomatopoeia shik-shek, that's also written in a different Hebrew language which I can't read, but I thought I'd put it there for fun. Means to what? Either make noise, shine, or go up and down. So in Hebrew, the onomatopoeia shik-shek means to what? It's mean make noise. Oops, sorry, I think I just bumped the mic. If that just came through as a noise, I didn't mean that. Make noise, shine, go up and down. Which one of those 3 possible answers? So it's like a cheeky multiple choice. In round 1. Who is this, Jeremy? What are you doing? That's meant to be round 2. Well, I was feeling kind. I want to put a multiple choice in for number 7. Alright, question number 8 now. The game Kerplunk has an onomatopoeic word for a title from the sound of what dropping when one too many sticks have been removed. The game Kerplunk has an onomatopoeic word for a title from the sound of what dropping when one too many sticks have been removed. Super cheeky on this Friday, August 14th. Is that so, New Music Inferno? I appreciate it, mate. Cheeky is good. GQ's good. I was contemplating trying to host this out and just sitting in the pool, but with all the electronics and the lights and stuff, it just wouldn't have ended well. So, unfortunately, I couldn't do a pool version of Trivs at Home. Would have been fun, though. Alright, so you gotta complete this, guys. Horsey, horsey, don't you stop, just let your feet go clippity-clop. The tail goes swish and the wheels go round. Giddy up, we're homeward... What? Oh, it definitely would be fun, a pool version of Trivs at Home, if I could figure out how to do it. I'd need, like, a big screen to project it on so I could read what the questions were. Because the problem is having, like, if I was in the pool, the computer would have to be further away from me, and it would be harder to see what the questions were. So I'd need to have it projected so I could read what the questions were. Or if I had them on a piece of paper, if it got wet, that could be ruined too. So, trying to figure that out. But yes, tell me what the last word is of this little rhyme, poem, song thing here. Horsey, horsey, don't you stop, just let your feet go clippity-clop. The tail goes swish and the wheels go round. Giddy up, we're homeward... What? And last question for the round. Listed as the longest palindromic word in the Oxford English Dictionary, what onomatopoeic word means knock at the door? Listed as the longest palindromic word in the Oxford English Dictionary, what onomatopoeic word means knock at the door? I'm going to be so happy when this round's over. I don't have to say that word anymore. Actually, now I've got to get to the answers. So we're going to come back and do it. Oh, tragic. I kid. I'm actually surprised I've been doing well with it. Alright, so that is the end of round 1, guys. So what's going to happen now is question repeat time will pop up on the screen. So it'll be questions 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10 in case you need them. They'll be there for about 30 seconds each. And then we're going to launch into the break screen. During that break screen, I will stop the answer submission for this particular round. So hopefully you guys are getting your answers submitted in now. This is also why I'm talking a little bit here to give you guys a bit more time. Get your answers in submitted, and then I will start marking them, and you'll be able to see live score updates as I've marked them, and you can see how you're doing through round 1. Then we'll come back, go through the answers, and launch into round 2's multiple choice round for the languages themed trivia. So until then, guys, get those answers in, and enjoy your break. We'll see you soon. Alright, round 1 break. I don't know if everyone's good.
I am
Oh, did somebody say? Oh, they got him in. Good. Ah, I didn't realize the mic is still added to this new screen. Hello, guys. Well, you're on break. Enjoy the break. Apologies, the mic wasn't meant to be on, but thank you, Travis, for bringing that to me. But yeah, I'm going to go through the answers now, and we'll be back soon. Alright, ladies and gents, welcome back. We are done with the marking, and apologies about the audio. The beautiful thing about when you add a new sound input to OBS is that it puts it in every scene, which meant it put it on the break screen. Originally I didn't have any input sounds on the break screen, but yes, I good old surprised myself. So apologies for whatever I said or whatever I did in there. But it should be all good. You're all amazing, and that's pretty much it. And if you got a laugh out of it, then there you go. I guess you got a laugh out of it. But yeah, apologies about having that on. Yeah, it was hilarious. Both Risa and I didn't know, and then when we were messaged saying that it was on, we sat here and laughed for about 3 or 4 minutes. So that's why we took a little bit longer with the marking, because we were laughing at how silly we were. I farted live on live air. That's all right. I'm totally okay with farting live on air. I do not mind at all. Now I have marked and I've added I've updated Malcolm's team scores, and I've added my mother's team as well to the Trivs At scoreboard. So we have 5 teams in there now. And at the moment it's Language of Love on 7, Malcolm Linguist on 5, Rabbitness on 5, I Matey on 4, and By Trivial on 3. But you guys should be able to see that anyway. So that is all good. So let's move on into the next round coming up after we go through the answers here. Beer and bacon. I wish I was having either or of those, but I'm having neither, so that is a-okay. Karen Graham, welcome over on the Facebook stream. I didn't see it, just says you joined over there. And Cassandra as well. I didn't have Facebook up in the background there, so apologies about that. So we're about to go through round 1's answers nice and quick for everybody. So what is an onomatopoeia? Now, you've obviously all answered it, but we'll go through it anyway. It's the process of creating a word that phonetically imitates, resembles, or suggests the sound that it describes. So pretty much all the answers that you guys submitted in the short term were correct. So you got points for that. So in what is an onomatopoeia. Now, the mic didn't turn itself off then. No, which is good. Alright, fantastic. Fantastic. Just want to make sure I didn't mute myself when I push that. All good, Karen. Just jump on in. You can log into Trivia and just add your team name. It's at Trivs at Bentley on the triviarat.com website. That's the room name. And just add your team name in there and you can come on in from round 2. It's all good. But yes, number 2, the sound of a clock in English is expressed by tick-tock. How is it expressed in Spanish Italian? Just like the candy that we all know, tic-tac. Tic-tac is how it's expressed in Spanish and Italian. And good work on your gardening, Karen Graham. It is way too hot out here in Cali to garden. It is like 38 degrees. It's crazy. Number 3, Rice Bubbles, Rice Krispies have their own onomatopoeia. What is it? It would be snap, crackle, and pop. Snap, crackle, and pop for number 3. Number 4, in Japanese, kira kira is used to describe glittery, sparkly things like stones, gold, etc. What would be the English equivalent of the onomatopoeia? Well, that would be bling. The bling is what I was looking for number 4. It's a little bit of a tricky one, but bling for number 4. Number 5, in the 1960s TV series Batman, comic book style onomatopoeic words such as what appeared? Well, you may have put wham and bow and pow and piff and bam and kablam and kapow and kablammer and all those kind of ones. So if you included any of those, you got points. Pretty much everyone who submitted answers, you all got points. So nice one. You music fan said I said sparkle for the bling one. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be strict on that one, and I didn't award sparkle on that one. I said bling because apparently that's the onomatopoeic version of it. I know sparkle is it, but I don't think that's actually used for the onomatopoeic version of that. So that's why I was a bit specific on that one. Number 6, true or false? According to the study of the onomatopoeia in the Muslims' Holy Riot Quran, some linguists hold that onomatopoeia may have been the first form of human language. It is true. True. They believe it was the first form of human language. So true for number 6. Number 7, in Hebrew, the onomatopoeia shik-shek means to what? Make noise, shine, or go up and down? It is indeed to make noise. Make noise for number 7. Number 8, the game Kaplunk has an onomatopoeic word for a title from the sound of what dropping? That would be marbles. Marbles in the game Kaplunk. Marbles. And Karen, I'm glad you got your Tommy tomatoes. That is great. Tomatoes are amazing. And fresh from the garden, they are delish. Alright, number 9. Horsey, horsey, don't you stop. Just let your feet go clippity clop. The tail goes switch and the wheels go round. Giddy up, we're homeward bound. Bound was the word we're looking for number 9. Nice little cool fun rhyming poem song there that I included. And number 10, listed as the longest palindromic word in the Oxford English Dictionary. What onomatopoeic word means a knock at the door? This is, if I can say it right, tat-tat. 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 It's literally spelt the same way as it is the other way. Forwards. So forwards and backwards spelt the same way. Tat-tat is what the word was for number 10. So hopefully you guys did okay. Well, actually you did. You've seen your scores. I don't have to say that anymore, because if you logged into trivia, right, you know what your scores are. You can see it. But I can also give you guys a running title as we go. But in the meantime, let's get into round 2 now, which is our match the definition and word. Now, did I just mute myself? No, I didn't. Great. Fantastic. Match the definition and word for the languages themed trivia. So what's going to happen is multiple choice this round, questions down below there, and then multiple choice options over here. Remember the triviarat.com room code, Trivs at Bentley. So Karen, that's for you, but I think you said you did log in, so that's great. What I'm going to do now is go and activate the answer section for everybody. So refresh and make sure everyone's names are in, because I believe Karen's just joined. There you are, Honey Bear. Fantastic. Welcome, Honey Bear. Let's go, game on. So your answer page over on Trivia Rat should be up now, which means as we begin the questions, you can start answering. So let's get right on into it, shall we? Boom! Question number 1 is this: a term to describe a literary device in which a series of words begin with the same consonant sound. I like how your hands appear out of nowhere. I know, they just pop up. It's like, ta-da! I don't want to do my hands. It's because they're like that little blue border that I have up here. So in the welcome screen, it's great because that's not all there. But as soon as that comes in, it like just chops off my upper body. So everything's just hidden. I'm just a floaty head. I'm like, what's that? Is it Zoran? What, in the Power Rangers? The floaty head guy that used to give the Power Rangers all the missions and stuff? Zoran? I can't remember his name. Someone tell me what the Power Rangers head floaty dude was. I'm like him. That's what I'm trying to say, pretty much. But yeah, Danielle Bain, welcome. We'll do some trivia. If you want to play along, you can just, whoops, on this side, join in at triviarat.com, room code Trivs at Bentley, just enter your team name, and then you can submit answers. We're doing a languages-themed trivia. It's very easy, simple, and straightforward. A term to describe a literary device in which a series of words begin with the same consonant sound. Is it A, pun, B, alliteration, C, idiom, or D, noun? Question number 1. Remember, there will be question repeats at the end, so do not stress if you miss one. Let's move on. Words or phrases that aren't meant to be taken literally. Is that a verb, an adjective, an idiom, or a pronoun? Match the definition to the word. Words or phrases that aren't meant to be taken literally. Is it a verb, adjective, idiom, or pronoun? A, B, C, or D. Multiple choice for the language-themed trivia. Oh, now that I have a towel, I can also wipe the condensation from my drink. I'm actually trying the peanut butter whiskey tonight with some lemon lime soda as a mixer. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know what it's going to be like. I've had it straight this entire time. So, cheers to everybody. It's not bad. It really mellows out the peanut butter flavor. It tastes more like a creamy soda. It makes the lemon lime soda more creamy flavored with the peanut butter whiskey. That's actually alright. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Alright, question number 3 now. We're dawdling, Jeremy. No dawdling. Come on. Modern dancing is so old-fashioned, from Samuel Goldwyn, is an example of what? Is it a synedoche, that's it, synedoche, an oxymoron, a tongue twister, or an adverb? So modern dancing is so old-fashioned, from Samuel Goldwyn, is an example of what? A synedoche, oxymoron, tongue twister, or an adverb? So focus on the saying that Samuel Goldwyn has said here, down below. Focus on the saying itself. What's it an example of? Dr. Pepper cream soda. Interesting. Because Dr. Pepper's got a really unique, weird taste in the music photo. I remember it tasted kind of like medicine. I was kind of like, I could tolerate it sometimes, but other times I was just like, nah, not today. Not today, Dr. Peps. But if they got a creamy soda, that could be interesting to try. I wonder what this would be like with creamy soda. Peanut butter whiskey and creamy, kind of like a creamy peanut butter. Oh, liquid form. That'd be great. Alright, number 4. The use of exaggeration as a rhetorical device or figure of speech. Is this a hyperbole, a dialect, a palindrome, or the alphabet? The use of exaggeration as a rhetorical device or figure of speech. Is this a hyperbole, dialect, palindrome, or the alphabet? Question number 4. I love that I've got my little timer now to, like, keep me on track with my questions. So just dawdling too much. I can visibly see how long I'm taking per question. It's great. Number 5. A joke that makes a play on words. Is this sarcasm, cryptophagia, a basque, or a pun? A joke that makes a play on words. Sarcasm, cryptophagia, basque, or pun? Number 5. Give you a hint, I'm a huge fan of these. Anyone who's ever tuned into trivia before or knows anything about me at all whatsoever should know the answer to this by that hint. Because I'm a huge fan of these. Malcolm, as are you. You'll be good with these. Mum, it's the thing that you hate that Malcolm and I do with you. Alright, now question number 6. Ah, hyperbole. That's what you tell me how to pronounce it. Hyperbole. Hyperbole. Okay. Nice. I've done alright to get this far without a correction on how to pronounce something. So thank you, New Music Inferno. Appreciate that. Number 6. If you said, check out my new wheels. Wheels is an example of what? Used to refer to a car. A part of a car, in this example, represents the whole of the car. So is this an idiom, a metaphor, an oxymoron, or a synecdoche? If you said, check out my new wheels, the term wheels is an example of what? Used to refer to a car. So even though it's a part of a car in this example, it represents the whole of the car. Is it an idiom, metaphor, oxymoron, or synecdoche? These are actually really cool and fun to look up, by the way. These languages ones. And I have other language-themed trivia rounds that I want to add in somewhere. I've got some really, really cool ideas from looking up questions for this. So, they'll be added into another trivia round somewhere. Somewhere, some way, somehow. Number 7. A figure of speech in which a word or phrase is applied to an object or action to which it is not literally applicable. Is this cryptophagia, a metaphor, a synonym, or an antonym? And Mr. Venice, he's also a fan of buns with butter and honey. Say this after answer givens. Oh. Whoops. I said it as I was reading it, and say this after answer givens. Yes. A fan of buns with butter and honey. Gotta get wiping this condensation from my drinky drink. By the way, guys, can you hear any ambient background noise now? Apart from me speaking, is there any crazy noise coming through on the mic? Let me know in the comments if there is some sort of weird background. Not the actual music. I know there's some like a very light background music playing, but I mean like a whistling or like a wind type noise. Or a hum. I know there's background music playing. I know there's me talking. The background music is very quiet. But I just want to know if you can hear like any sort of humming or any noise that's kind of off-putting. I've got to question 7 and no one's said anything yet, so I'm assuming it's a-okay. Karen says no, fantastic. Well then, that is good news. With my new mic, it's not as sensitive as Risa's mic, because Risa's mic is an amazingly awesome mic, so it's super sensitive and picks up like a whole bunch of noise in regards to stuff. So it's great for like recording and whatnot. But this one is as well, but you gotta hold it closer to you. It's not a, can't think of the top of the word. Marissa will explain it when she comes and performs a little bit later tonight. She can tell you the difference with them. I've forgotten it. It's not coming to my mind because I've got too many other words with me in front of me. But it also means that the AC that's now on in the house, we can use, even though it makes a bit of noise, it's not being picked up on the mic. So with my mic, AC-friendly trivia. Yes, 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 yes. Balls. Fantastic. Alright. Continuing with the trivia now. Oh no, I totally get it, New Music Inferno. I am all for, like, if someone tries to show me how a word is spelt or said, or even just wants me to say it that way, I'll happily say it that way, providing it's not rude or inappropriate. But yes, number 8, a phrase that is designed to be difficult to articulate properly. That's ironic when I was trying to think of that word. Nursery rhyme. Anything Trump says. Tongue twister or an idiolect. A phrase that is designed to be difficult to articulate properly. Nursery rhyme. Anything Trump says. Tongue twister or idiolect. Or idolect. As long as the ambient noises are very low and chill, then fantastic. I'm happy the fact that I can have the AC on while we do this. Because then this is going to reduce my sweatage. And that's always a good thing. Unless I want to sweat, but right now I don't. Number 9, 2 words that are spelled the same and sound the same, but have different meanings. Is it phonetics, consonants, semantics, or homonyms? 2 words that are spelled the same and sound the same, but have different meanings. Phonetics, consonants, semantics, or homonyms? Language themed trivia here. Anything on the Fox News channel. That also would have been a good one to have, wouldn't it? News Inferno. Would have been a great one to have. Number 9 now. Oh wait, no, that is number 9. Number 10, sorry. Number 10, words and sentences that read the same backwards. Is it a palindrome, an alliteration, an adjective, or an alphabet? Bonjour indeed. Purple Hippo, hello there. Bonjour. Welcome. Speaking of languages and stuff, welcome. Bonjour indeed. Good to see you. We're doing some trivia. If you would like to play along, you can jump in on triviarat.com and then Trivs at Bentley is the room name to sign in and then play along. Hola indeed, yes. Different greetings. That could have been a good match and definition of the word. I like that. Actually, the picture round is going to be a, guess the word where the country's from. Sorry, what country the word's from. For the picture round, which is the next round. Alright, so that is round 2 done, ladies and gents. Fantastic work. So what's going to happen now is question repeats once again. 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10 will appear on the screen. Get your answers in for round 2, because once we get into the break, I will close the answer submission room. If you do need a little bit more time, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know, and I can open it back up again if you need it. Otherwise, I'm going to be marking the answers during the break, and then we'll come back. You can keep a track on the Trivia Rat website on how your score is. Even when I'm marking, you can see the progression of each question, which is great. And yeah, then we come back, we'll go through the answers to round 2. Move into round 3, which is a picture round for the language trivia. Here come the question repeats, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back. Welcome back, and good work on the answer submissions as well, using trivia rights. I'm glad you guys are getting the hang of that, which is great, and it definitely makes my job a lot easier in regards to marking on the fly after each round, which is awesome. And I've updated all the scores for everybody as well, so you can go have a look and see how you're doing. But for those of you who can't see it, Language of Love is on 16, Malcolm Linguist on 14, Rabbitness on 14, so both equal second there. We've got iMatey on 10, Honey Bear, who just joined us, on 5, and By Trivial on 3. So good stuff, guys. Let's quickly go through the answers to round 2 as we get through it, and then we can get into round 3. I'm just going to close that there, and then bring up the answers on my phone. Oh, I'll turn my light off. I'm a little bit blue. Give me some light. There I am. Got a little cool light on the laptop that's giving me some light here. So yeah, a term used to describe a literary device in which a series of words begin with the same consonant sound. That is a B, alliteration. B, alliteration. You'll find out when we go through the answers, New Music Inferno. We'll find out when we go through the answers. Number 2, words or phrases that aren't meant to be taken literally. That's an idiom or an idiom. Idiom, number 2. Number 3, modern dancing is so old-fashioned, by Samuel Goldwyn, is an example of what? Well, that would be an oxymoron, because modern dancing, old-fashioned. It's comparing one thing to the opposite. So, modern and old. Get it? Get it? Yes, I'm sure you do, because you guys did get that one correct. I think that just went up brighter when it wasn't meant to. Let me just go through that setting. Stay at that brightness, please. Number 4, the use of exaggeration as a rhetorical device or figure of speech is a hyperbole or a hyperbole. One of a fancy way of saying that. Hyperbole or hyperbole. Number 5, a joke that makes a play on words is a pun. It's a pun, not sarcasm. It's a pun. Sarcasm isn't necessarily a play on words, so it's a pun. And sarcasm isn't necessarily joking either. Hence why I think someone put sarcasm is not the answer. Sarcasm is not the answer. It's a pun. Number 6, if you said check out my new wheels, wheels is an example of what? For number 6, it's a synecdoche. Synecdoche is number 6. Number 7, a figure of speech in which a word or phrase is applied to an object or action to which it is not literally applicable. Well, that would be a metaphor. So B, metaphor, number 7. Number 8, a phrase that is designed to be difficult to articulate properly. Well, that would be a tongue twister. A tongue twister for number 8. Number 9, 2 words that are spelled the same and sound the same but have different meanings. These are homonyms. Homonyms, number 9. And the final one, words and sentences that read the same backwards, are palindromes. Palindromes for number 10. That's all good, New Music Inferno. No worries, no worries. So hopefully with that, now you know which one you got wrong based on the answers that I just read out. So, with that in mind, ladies and gents, let's move on into round 3, which is a picture round. Guess the language from the word that's going to appear on the screen. That's right. There's going to be a word that appears on the screen. You tell me what language that word is from. It's kind of like saying the word language is English, but no, this is not what it is. So, I'm going to slide up my stool. So, excuse me a second while I slide the stool out the way, tilt this down a little bit so I'm in shot a little bit better. Slide over to the side. Put a little timer on so then that way we know how we're doing time-wise when we're asking questions, which is always great. Alright, and let's get into question number 1 for this one here. What language is this? Donkey, I think it says. Donkey. And I'm going to try and not pronounce it in the actual, maybe, accent of the language to try not to give it away. Danky. There you go. I'll say it really weird. That'd be creepy, right? New Music Inferno, you may have... I thought you were on 7, though. I think you got 1 wrong. I think you were on 7 from round 1, and then you were 16 for round 2. So I think there was 1 wrong. Even still, you're currently winning at the moment. That's alright. Oh, gotta get the answers up. Thank you, Travis, for letting me know about enabling the answer box. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna get used to that. I get so excited, and I have to move out of the way for the picture round. Apologies, and I totally forgot to go over to Trivia Round to access that. It's alright, I'm gonna get used to it, I promise. It's a new system, I'm gonna get used to it, I know. But I'm glad you guys know how it works, too. I'm glad you guys are questioning me, which means you guys know how it works just as much as I do, which is awesome. So, it should be up there now. So I'll give it another few seconds so you guys can add it in. It should be up there. Awesome work. Awesome work. Okay, so what language is this? Question number 1. Number 2. What about this one here? June. June. It's almost like a typo of the month, but it's not. What language is this? June. For number 2 here. You guess the language with the word picture round. Alright, coming up to question number 3 now. Is this wakarimasen? Wakarimasen. I am deliberately saying these wrong to try not to give it away, and it hurts my soul to do it. Even when you see a word written and you just know how it's meant to be pronounced, but you deliberately try to say it incorrectly, it actually is harder to do. It's really hard to say something incorrect when your brain and your mouth, everything knows how to say it properly. It's just, Yep. Yep. Wakarimasen. What language is this? Question number 3 here. Question number 4 now. Thu Sao, or Tu Sao, actually. I literally put that in brackets so I pronounced it properly, and I still did it wrong because I read the word first before remembering I put it in brackets. So, or Tu Sao. Tu Sao. What language is this? And fun fact, I will tell you what this particular word means when we do the answers. If I remember. Alright, question number 5 now. Halfway through. Philotimo. A Philotimo. What language is this? Philotimo. Some of them even have it in their actual, like, I guess, dialect. So not just the English way of spelling the word, but also written in their language too. So if you guys may be bilingual at all or fluent in other languages, maybe one of these you'll be like, I know this. It's a Philotimo. Number 6, Kafune. Or Kafoon. Kafoon or Kafune. I feel like the E, because it's got a little apostrophe above it, it makes it sound fancy. Kafune. 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 Alright, question number 7 now. Getting through these. A fika or a fika. A fika or a fika. Fika or fika. Number 7 here. What language is this? Question number 8 now. Sama. A sama. 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 Some are what? Some of these are difficult. See? That's a pun, guys. Some of these are difficult. But, I know. I'll just... Which way? That way? No, I'll see myself out. This way. Alright, 2 more to go, guys. 2 more to go. Renow. Renow. Where and now is what we're looking for here. Number 9. Got one more after this, guys. One more after this. Got some background noise there, boys. Have to close the door for a bit. And number 10, Naz. Or Naz. Naz or Naz. Naz. Number 10. Naz or Naz for number 10. That's what we're looking at here. And remember, question repeats coming right up after this, guys. You know the drill. If you need them, they're up here for you. Otherwise, get your answer submissions going at the moment into the Trivia At website. So question repeats coming right up. Then we're going to go into break number 3. We'll come back, go through the answers to find out what this picture round was. And then we've got our confidence round, our last round of this evening or this morning or this afternoon, depending on where you're viewing this from. So until then, here come the question repeats. Get those answers in, because when the break stream comes up, I close the answer section. So we'll get that soon. Catch you soon, guys. Hello, ladies and gents, I am back. Welcome, and it looks like on the scoreboard is we have a new leader of the pack. A new leader of the pack just after round 3. Rabbitness has jumped ahead on 19. Language of Love on 18.5. Malcolm Linguist on 17. I'm 18 on 12. Honey Bear on 8. And by Trivial on 3. So there we go, but Rabbitness is in the lead right now. Good work there. But still a close game, so nicely done, guys. So let's go through the answers to round 3's a picture round. Gotta slide over to the side, otherwise it's gonna be in my face. So what language is this for Danke? It is thank you in German. So it is German for question number 1 there. Number 2, June is the meaning of young, and it's French. It's French for number 2. Number 3, wakarimasen is I don't understand in Japanese. Japanese for number 3, wakarimasen. Number 4, Tersao is actually, it means Friday, which is today, now, for us, at least for me and those in the States at the moment, the rest it's Saturday. But Tersao is Friday, and it's actually Vietnamese. It's Vietnamese for number 4. Number 5, Philotimo is actually Greek. I've just realized that I didn't put the meaning for the following words. That's upsetting. I forgot to write the rest of them down, so my apologies. But a lot of these ones actually, oh no, because they were in the picture, but then I had to crop them. But a lot of these are like really uplifting, positive kind of words. Like, I remember them having really positive, nice kind of meanings, like helping out a buddy or doing really nice work for someone, or you know, it was all those kind of words. So it was really, really cool to kind of add them in here. But I did actually crop the image, so they were in the image, but I cropped them. Number 6, what language is this? So number 5 was Greek. Number 6, Kafune is Portuguese. Portuguese for number 6. Number 7, Fika or Fika is Swedish. Swedish for number 7. And Mum, I did appreciate some of your joke answers like Jupiter and Saturn and Mars and all that. I actually gave you a bonus point for one of those. So just because you made me laugh. So there you go, Mum. Well done. And New Music Inferno, I believe you got a half point for also making me laugh in reference to something to do about me. I forget what the answer was, but you made me laugh, so I gave a point for it. So there you go. What language is Samar? That is Arabic. Arabic is Samar. Number 8. Number 9 is Renau there, and that is actually, it's Mandarin. But pretty much all of you said Chinese, so I'll give you the point. But just know, ladies and gentlemen, there are different dialects in China. So Mandarin and Cantonese. So just a bit of a heads up, it is actually Mandarin, this one. So it's not just Chinese. So there you go. So a bit of a fun fact for you all there. And then number 10, Naz or Naz is Urdu. Or Urdu, which is actually over in Pakistan. So if anyone got this one, I don't think anyone did, but it was in Pakistan. And number 1 was German. Mother. Number 1 was German. So number 1 was Danke, and that was German. So there you go. German for number 1. So there you go, guys. Points have been added on. So now we're going to go into round 4's confidence round. A little bit different now. Just in that sense. Well, not in... sorry, the round is actually the same. Never mind that. I meant a little bit different. Naz, the rapper, and Samar, Jeremy's fictional pig Latin. Yes, that's where you got the half point for New Music Inferno. But yeah, so number 4. We're going into round 4 now, which is the confidence round for the language-themed trivia. Now, what's going to happen? Usually, Risa Mei performs after we come back and go through the answers and all the rest of it, and I've had to tally up the scores. But now with this new system, when we finish this round, and if I go straight into answering, you're all going to know the results before Risa Mei even performs. So, we're going to change it up just slightly. When I get to the end of the questions, then Risa's going to perform. So that way you still have to hang around to find out how you did in the trivia, and you get to have Risa Mei entertaining for you. So, that's how we're going to do it. So when I get to the end of these 10 questions, Risa's going to come on and perform for you, and then I'll mark the answers, and then we'll find out who wins, okay? So that way, that's just a slight change in routine is how it's going to work. So, oh, Bitty? What do you mean, Malcolm? I've got a Bitte, B-I-T-T-E, Bitey? I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Malcolm, or were meant to say. But all good. But yeah, so Risa will be performing after this. But yes, confidence round, guys, in the language themed trivia. So it's 10 random questions. You rank your answers from 10 to 1. 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. And by that I mean 10 being most confident, 1 being the least confident. So you can only use each ranking number once. So use them wisely. So once you've used, say, your most confident answer, rank number on an answer that you know is correct, the next highest number you can use is a 9. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Possible 55 points up for grabs that you can get just in this round alone. I know, but that's alright. That's how this round's still gonna work, and I can still do it with the Trivia At marking system. It's A-OK. Again, still no answers in the comments, but joke answers appreciated. If you need the info, in case you get logged out, it's still over there. And all the rest of it is still good. And also, if you like what you've seen, the PayPal donation tip section for myself and Risa as well when she sings is down here if you guys want to throw some money our way. That would be greatly appreciated. But otherwise, let's get right on into a last round of trivia, which is the confidence round. Anything goes, but it's all language themed. Like this one. Bonum nomen bonum omen is a tongue twister from which ancient language? Bonum nomen bonum omen is a tongue twister from which ancient language? There we go. Tongue twisters. Aren't they great? I was almost going to have an entire round on tongue twisters. And then I thought, I wish I had a way I could have you all, like, audio linked or video called into me so you'd all have to say them. And we could hold a competition as to how far you got, how many times you said the tongue twisters. But without setting up a private stream in order for that to happen with, like, Zoom or something. That's not possible on this. But yeah, tongue twisters is also a cool idea. Maybe I'll throw them in, actually, for the break puzzle, once that 27 sayings are done. I'll be posting the answers to that probably next week, by the way. Because you're pretty close to having most of them. Ah, the gate again! I'm so good at doing that. Open the gate. I love it. See, you guys get to become creative with asking me to open the gate or turn on the answers or game on or press the start button. It's great. I like to hear your different, like, reasonings and methods in asking me to do that. Is what I keep telling myself, but really, I just keep forgetting to do it. That's all. But it is nice if you guys keep using different terms to tell me to do so. But yes, it's open now, so feel free to submit your answers. Apologies for not having it open when I started. Again, we'll get used to it. Alright. Bonum nomen bonum omen is a tongue twister from which ancient language? Number 1 there. Number 2. Finish the pun. Reading while sunbathing makes you well... what? Finish the pun. Reading while sunbathing makes you well... what? I gotta do a round on puns. Round on tongue twisters, round on puns. It'll just be all filling the gaps. And maybe I'll actually take... that'll be one, especially for puns, that I have to take spelling seriously. Because it's the pun. Part of it is the pun with the spelling. So I think that would be the only time I would be really strict with spelling. Because otherwise, if you're not spelling it correctly, you're not getting the pun, guys. And it's got to be educational. Right? Question number 3 now. Which country has the most Spanish speakers in the world? Which country has the most Spanish speakers in the world? Number 3. Country with the most Spanish speakers in the world. Alright, question number 4 now. What brings with it many benefits? It makes the learning of additional... oh, sorry, learning. I've got this so small, I need to actually make it bigger so I can read it properly. Sorry. Question 4. Something brings with it many benefits. It makes the learning of additional languages easier, enhances the thinking process, and fosters contacts with other people and their cultures. So what brings with it many benefits? It makes the learning of additional languages easier, enhances the thinking process, and fosters contacts with other people and their cultures. Number 4 there. Now we can shrink the screen again. Don't need to read that much. So what brings with it many benefits? It makes the learning of additional languages easier, enhances the thinking process, and fosters contacts with other people and their cultures. Number 5. Nope, need to bring it out again. A rough-coated, dull-faced, thoughtful ploughman strode through the streets of Scarborough after falling into a slow and he coughed and hiccuped. Contains how many differently pronounced oaths? Oaths. Owls. Oaths. Now, I may or may not have actually said it correctly. Hence why this is in a confidence round question. So a rough-coated, dough-faced, thoughtful ploughman strode through the streets of Scarborough after falling into a slough. He coughed and hiccuped. Contains how many different pronounced O-U-G-H's? How many different pronounced O-U-G-H's are there in that sentence? Now that is a tongue twister. It's weird. The tongue twister in a way that you gotta know how to pronounce however many of those O-U-G-H's there are. How many differently pronounced O-U-G-H's are there? Differently pronounced. Every question repeats, so you'll be able to have a look at that again. Just in case you want to read it back yourselves, maybe knowing that I said one of them, or two of them, or maybe all of them. Not all of them. True or false? The sixth sheep sick is listed by the Guinness Book of Records as the hardest tongue twister in the world. Well, I certainly struggled with it just then. I don't know if it's the hardest. Usually tongue twisters are meant to be hard. Let's do it again. True or false? The sixth sheep sick is listed by the Guinness Book of Records as the hardest tongue twister in the world. The second time wasn't bad. So true or false? Is that tongue twister listed by the Guinness Book of Records as the hardest in the world? Is it the hardest in the world? Who knows? I do. And you will as well. Or if you're on Guinness World Records and you've already looked into it. I used to love, like, buying or going through the Guinness World Records whenever I like go to the like bookstores and stuff each year. I think I bought some for a few years too back in the late 90s. I used to love just reading about different world records and stuff. It was super cool. Super interesting just to see like the crazy feats people did and completed. It was super cool. So cool. Number 7. Which country has the most languages? Here we go. Tongue twisters gone. Out the window. Which country has the most languages? That's what I was looking for here. Condensation on the towel. So which country has the most languages? Number 7. Number 8. Which language contains the most words? Which language contains the most words? I'll be able to tell you the second one as well, for the previous question and this question. So you'll get first place and second place. Which language contains the most words? Number 9. Which country has the longest alphabet with 74 letters? Our alphabet only has 26.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna start setting up.
Yeah, she's gonna start setting up her equipment. So if you just want to hear background noise and stuff.
I'm just gonna be walking around.
And seeing her walking back and forth. That's her setting up. She's just doing laps. She's warming up. But yeah, she'll be setting up her equipment when she starts to perform for you guys. Very, very soon, by the way. Very, very soon. So get excited. Get the volume up. Or down, maybe. Because she'll be louder than me.
Turn it all around.
Yeah. Turn it all around. But yeah, which country has the longest alphabet with 74 letters? And a number 10. What is the second most translated book in the world? That's right, not the first. The second most translated book in the world. Now, we'll still do question repeats for you. And then after the question repeats, I'll come back to this screen. Not the break screen. I'll come back to this screen for Risa. So that way, just in case you need the question repeats, they'll be there for you guys. Alright?
So, there's a little bit of a problem.
What's that?
I don't have space.
You know,
the ottoman's still here.
Oh, we need to slide that back.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do it in the break. When I pop the break questions up, I'll help you move it.
Okay.
Yeah, all good. We'll make it work. Could do some furniture rearranging during the question repeats, so bear with us. Alright, so that is all the questions for now, guys. So what's going to happen now? Question repeats going to pop up on the screen. We're going to do some furniture rearranging so Risa can perform for you guys. So hang with us. Hear the question repeats if you need them. You don't have to finish the answer submissions just yet. I mean, definitely get them in, but I'm not closing them yet. Actually, no, I will be closing it, but I won't be marking them. There we go. I'll be closing it, but I won't be marking them. I'll mark them after Risa's performance. Alright? So, there we go. That means you got something to look forward to even after that. Right? I know, Jeremy. You're just full of all the fun stuff. That's what we're here for. Alright. Here come question repeats, guys. We'll be back real soon. Hello, ladies and gents. Alright, we are almost ready, little Freddy. So, I'm going to close off the answer submissions now, but I won't be marking just yet, because Risa is about to perform for you guys. We're just getting the last couple of things plugged in, and then we will get that underway. It is quite a tight game at the moment. Very, very close between the top 3 teams, which is always good. I like it when it's a close game.
Nice.
It's always good stuff.
Do you have a rough idea of who's...
Sorry?
Do you have a rough idea of who's the top 3?
No, I know exactly who the top 3 is.
Oh,
They
you do?
know who the top 3 is. Yeah, look, it's all visible for them. They see this, I see this, they... Yeah.
Oh, no. I thought you meant for this round. I mean, this is the game-changing round. It's...
Oh, yeah, no, not that. No, I'm not
So
doing
you're
that yet.
talking about the current...
No. Yes, current, because I said I haven't marked it yet.
Oh,
because
yeah, no, I know.
we're getting you set up.
But I was wondering if you had seen...
No, because as soon as I click marking, that's when they're going to start seeing the scores update, so I need to wait.
See.
Gotta keep them hanging there.
I see. Alright.
That's some sound. Do you need...
Ooh, how are you guys hearing that over there?
Is that coming through okay?
So I'm gonna have to move the microphone. I hope you don't mind. Okay, I'm just gonna have it kind of in between the keyboard and the speaker.
Oh, you're over there. I did change the angle too. So you're
Oh.
shot.
Hello.
Got it.
I really need a better setup for this.
Yeah. Wow, you think we would have rehearsed this? Or she would have rehearsed this or something.
Rehearsal? Who needs rehearsal?
Rehearsal. But alright.
Rehearsal.
Are you good?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright,
I hope so. We'll see.
Do you want me to angle it down so people can see your
Yeah,
shiny keyboard?
sure, why not? Or,
Look, shiny
you know,
keyboard,
shiny
guys.
keyboard, yay!
I know, I can just remove the stuff on the screen. I can remove the barriers and stuff.
You can do that? I mean, yeah, totally.
If I remember
Totally,
which round
totally.
is which.
If it's too much trouble, it's alright. You guys have already seen my beautiful lit up keyboard.
Actually, that's true. You know, I'll just leave it as is for now.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So it is insanely hot here, guys. What's up? I'm half melting and half kind of staying cool because kind of right underneath where the AC is blowing, so it feels kind of nice here. But as soon as I kind of walk away from the spot, then then it feels not so nice. But this is going to be my first time playing this song live, and I'm going to play it for you guys. I have no idea how it's going to sound, so I guess we will experiment this together and see how... Ooh! Is that loud? Is that too loud for you guys? How is that?
It's coming in pretty much where my voice was.
Okay. I don't want it to peak too much. La la la. Okay.
Does it sound okay, guys? Let us know in the comments.
If it sounds like it's clipping on your end, or if it's too loud, let us know, and then we can adjust that. But the song that I will be performing for you guys today is called "Don't Think Twice" by Utada Hikaru. You for a lifetime, so if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby, I don't wanna know, everything is just right. If you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby, I don't wanna know, I really don't get what everyone else believes. So why do I say things I don't really mean, really mean? Yeah, I'm only crying 'cause I never dreamed it'd take this long. It'd take this long. Want you for a lifetime. So if you're gonna think twice, baby.
Go in.
Baby.
Go in. I don't know why. I just pushed up.
I don't wanna know, baby. I don't wanna know Sorry, guys. If you want to take it to an even higher level, all you gotta do is say the word, you know I'll follow. If you want to take it to an even higher level, I don't bite. If you want to make it happen, nothing's impossible. All you gotta do is say the word, the walls will crumble. If you want to take it to an even higher level. I want you for a lifetime. So if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby. I don't wanna know, everything is just right. So if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby. I don't wanna know. Kiss me once, kiss me twice, kiss me 3 times, cross the line. Don't think twice, don't think twice, don't think twice, baby, don't think twice. Kiss me once, kiss me twice, kiss me 3 times, cross the line. Kiss me once, kiss me twice, kiss me 3 times, cross the line. Kiss me once, kiss me twice, kiss me 3 times, be mine. Don't think twice, don't think twice, don't think twice, baby, don't think twice.
Woo! Yeah! Wow!
Ah. Okay, guys, so we're gonna talk about my setup here. So usually I have my keyboard right here in front of me, and then right beyond my keyboard I have my laptop so I can see the chords, I can see the lyrics, and next to me usually I have my mouse set up on top of my cajon so I can scroll down and see the next chords and know what I'm playing. I forgot to put the mouse next to me. So I was having to lean over and try to see what the next chords are so I can scroll on my laptop. And then Jeremy, bless his heart, was trying to help me.
I tried.
But he tried.
It's
but
a
he's
Mac, and also my
not
hands
used
are
to-
like pretty much
Yeah,
like
he's not used to Macs.
sweaty, and I was trying to scroll and it wasn't working. And then I thought, oh wait, it'll just be like, as long as it's selected, if I just push down on like the arrow keys, it'll work.
No.
And I did that, and it just went straight to the top, and it just
Yeah.
became a mad panic, and I just run over there and like kind of laughed in the corner because I was just making it worse.
Yeah, that was a hot mess, but it was fun, and hey, I experimented with it, and the experience was good, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys had a couple of laughs in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
There we go.
I think you guys are ready, though, to know who won this night for trivia.
No, I still have got to mark the answers now, so we're going to
Oh,
launch
I
into
thought you
the
were
break
doing
screen.
that on your phone earlier.
No, I can't. I have to do it
Alrighty.
here.
Fair
Well,
enough.
actually, there's only one person's score that I was able to do because they sent it through Facebook Messenger. But the rest is still on Trivia At, so I've got to do it via that, which I'm going to do now. So I'm going to bring up the break screen for you guys. I was kind of thinking I wish there was a way to do it while Risa was performing, but because the camera and everything is on my computer, I wasn't able to, like, kind of lean over. But I think next time, again, because this is the first for us doing it this method too, I think next time the way we'll do this is I'll throw the answers and stuff up there, or whatever maybe, and then I can do that off camera with my mouse while Risa is performing for you. But yeah, But in the meantime, guys, hope you enjoyed that performance from Risa. That was amazing.
Thank you,
Always a pleasure to have her
guys.
here.
I love you all.
And yeah, I'm going to throw the break screen up now, and that'll only be up, hopefully, not too long. I'm just going to go through and mark all your scores. You'll be able to keep track as I'm doing it. If you go in the marking section, you'll be able to see as I'm adding them, and you can see how close it is as we get closer and closer to find out who's going to win this languages themed trivia for tonight. So, bear with you guys, and we'll be back real soon. Alright, ladies and gents, marking is done. You should be able to see on your screens now the final scores for tonight's trivia, and it was so close, but Language of Love has taken it out on 45.5 points, just ahead of Malcolm Linguist on 45 points. Then followed by Rapidness on 33, iMatey on 30, Honeybear on 23, and by Trivial on 19. But just wanted to say, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your patience with getting this. And we actually finished early. This new method does work. We actually finished early, which is great. And even with the hiccups of setting up and doing that kind of thing. So there's even potential to finish earlier than this, ladies and gents, which I've been wanting to try and do to get the length of this down to trying to get it into an hour and a half. So that is my goal, to get this down, because, yeah, I just would appreciate that, and that way it's a little more efficient, but obviously it would depend on how much interaction and gathering, and obviously if things go wrong, but gotta try and aim for an hour and a half, which would be great. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed Risa's performance, as well as the trivia that we put on for you, all about languages. Hopefully you learned a couple of fun things that you can take forward in life with you. And remember, if you like what you saw and want to let us know with some monetary donations, you can do so here in the PayPal or Venmo links for both myself and Risa. Any amount would be greatly appreciated. But until then, guys, we have next week's trivia, which will be on Tuesday, 7 p.m. PST, which is Wednesday for you guys in, say, Australia or Osaka, which 11 a.m. or 12 noon. So mark that on your calendars, and hope you guys will be there. And yeah, looking forward to an exciting next week of trivia as well. But until then, guys, have a safe and wonderful weekend. Look after yourselves and anyone else you're staying with at this time. Have fun, be good, be healthy, and yeah, we'll catch you next time, guys. Thanks again for being awesome. I've been awesome, and we'll catch you soon. Bye. Good point. If you guys are still there, I'm not sure if you've turned it up, but if you guys are still there, I didn't go through the answers for you. No wonder why we finished a little bit earlier, because I haven't had the answers yet. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. See, this whole new format is just throwing me off. I'm totally off with the order of things now. I thought we'd already announced it, so it was great, and I figured, well, you can see the scores. I should have just not finished the marking yet, and then done the answers, and then gone through it. But that's alright. If you guys are still there, I'll do the answers now anyway. If you're not, well, my apologies. You can tune in and see this again next time. But here we go for the answers for round number 4. Oh, this is a chaotic nightmare. It's great. But we're still going to finish early. It's okay. Bonum omen is a tongue twister from which ancient language? The ancient language is Latin. Latin for number 1 there. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Number 2, finish the pun. Reading while sunbathing makes you well read. Like the color red. R-E-D, as in sunburn, but also the pun as in R-E-A-D, red. But yes, so red for number 2. Number 3, which country has the most Spanish speakers in the world? It is Mexico. Mexico for number 3 there. Number 4, what brings with it many benefits? It makes the learning of additional languages easier, enhances the thinking process, and fosters contacts with the people and their cultures. It is bilingualism. Bilingualism. Think about it, guys. We're talking about languages. Bilingualism is what has many benefits. Learning of additional languages easier because you're already learning multiple languages already because you're in bilingualism. Number 5, a rough-coated, dough-faced, thoughtful ploughman strode through the streets of Scarborough after falling into a slough. He coughed and he hiccuped. Contains how many different pronounced offs, O's, or whatever? It is 9. There are 9 different pronounced O-U-G-H's. 9. That's how many there are different pronounced. I don't know if I pronounced all 9 of them. I tried. But yes, there's 9 in that sentence. Literally how many there were in that sentence, they're all pronounced differently. So send me trick questions, send me not. True or false, the 6th sheep sick is listed by the Guinness World Records as the hardest tongue twister in the world. It is true. It is indeed true. This is apparently the hardest tongue twister in the world to keep saying over and over. So there you go, listed in the Guinness World Records. And number 7, which country has the most languages? That would be Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea has the most languages of 840, and Indonesia is in second place with 710. So there you go, the 2 countries with the most languages in the several hundreds. Number 8, which language contains the most words? Well, I'm speaking it right now. It's English. English. And Russian is in second place. I think by a few 10,000, like, we're in front of Russia. I think it was 150 to 110,000, or Russia was 150,000 and we were slightly above that. But yeah, it was quite a big jump between it. But yeah, English for number 8. Number 9, which country has the longest alphabet with 74 letters? That is Cambodia. Cambodia for number 9. And number 10, what is the second most translated book in the world? The Bible, which a lot of you put is the first. The second is Pinocchio. Yep, Pinocchio for number 10. So there you go, guys.